Climate change wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all. The few weaponizing lies and disinformation at the expense of the many.
So, from our irony files, this is like one of the greatest stories ever. So the University of Chicago's Institute of Politics and The Atlantic magazine just hosted a conference, no self-awareness whatsoever, entitled Disinformation and the Erosion of Democracy. So needless to say, they invited all of your favorite purveyors of disinformation and exponents of censorship. Barack Obama, Jonah Goldberg, Ann Applebaum, and of course Brian Stelter. There was no IQ bar, apparently. What the speakers didn't count on, the expected hours of just bloviating, is that there are still a couple of kids at the University of Chicago who are awake enough to say, wait a second, what are you talking about? Disinformation? Here's one exchange.
You've all spoken extensively about Fox News being a purveyor of disinformation, but CNN is right up there with them. They pushed the Russian collusion hoax, they pushed the Jussie Smollett hoax, they smeared Justice Kavanaugh as a rapist, and they also smeared Nick Sandmann as a white supremacist, and yes, they dismissed the Hunter Biden laptop affair as pure Russian disinformation. All the mistakes of the mainstream media, and CNN in particular, seem to magically all go in one direction. Are we expected to believe that this is all just some sort of random coincidence, or is there something else behind it?
I think you're describing a different channel than the one that I watch. But I understand that that is a popular right-wing narrative about CNN.
And from the horrific war in Ukraine to the rolling back of constitutional rights here in the United States, we are witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.